Hey guys, Papa Elbug here. Today we're doing Saryn from Build Guide. I'm going to show you the build, what her abilities do, weapon I used with her, kind of how she works, explain to you why she's the best frame in the game, and show you what I like about her, I guess. If you enjoy the video, like, sub, comment, and let's get to it. Alright, so her first ability is Spores. What this does is you run up to the enemy, cast Spores on them, now it'll slowly infect the enemy. The damage will scale the higher the enemy goes, and this will add some of those corrosive stacks you see on the screen. This is going to slowly weaken the enemy's health. It'll strip some of the armor and make the enemy easier to kill. This works well with some of her other abilities, which I'll show in a minute. This is her second ability, Molt. What it'll do is it'll make basically a copy of her, and the enemies will shoot at it, and this does not shield gate, but what this will do is the enemies will target this clone, and then all your status effects, or negative status effects that are on you, will be removed. Her third ability, which is called Toxic Lash, will add toxin to weapons. I'm going to grab more energy. So, basically what will happen is now, you attack an enemy, this does not have toxin on it. Toxin. What also will happen is when you get the enemy with spores that have spores on them, it'll now spread the spores to other enemies. The last ability is called Miasma. This also spreads spores to other enemies, and it gives a big damage, and it does viral damage, and it'll deal viral damage for a short period of time onto the other enemies. So, in conjunction, her abilities will do something like this, so then you can use them all together. She works great for this. You can melee, and then they'll deal a great amount of damage. And in comparison, because I gotta show you a comparison, this back over here. So we're going to then show a setup without her abilities, and I'll show you how my stuff works without. So to prove it doesn't have toxin on it already. So see, it'll deal this. This is what we're starting with. Not what we're looking for, or this is okay. Then you use this, and if you want to spread them faster, use that. Now this is the damage we're looking at. I don't know where the enemies went, but they're not there. They're dead. So, yeah, great deal of damage. And what I do love about the new update with the new updates damage numbers is you can hit them with this, and now you can have a better time at seeing where the damage is at, so then you can then look at the other enemies, and then, well, you can easily kill them. This build's still not complete. But, yeah, get the point. And then you can see the enemies, and then, you know, there's some good damage. This is an incomplete build. It's missing 2 or 3 more mods on it, I think that's going to make it more viable, but yeah, after I got some stacks on this, definitely, she'll basically, with her abilities, will melt anything. So I'll show you the build. So first things first, enemy radar as aura. Why I like this aura over corrosive projection is it's not really efficient to have all the corrosive plus run that. Will it honestly hurt you all that much? Nah. But it's not very efficient because you're already using corrosive. Prime sure-footed. So 1, you don't get knocked down. 2, you can use AoE weapons. You won't be getting knocked down. You'll still maybe get staggered from like 1 or 2 weird enemies from time to time, but like those heat X missiles still kind of hit you a little bit, but that's anything. That's not specific to this. Natural talent. I'll stress this more than anyone else. Use this because her abilities are way too slow if you do not use this. You need to use this or the abilities will go way too slow and you'll have a bad time. Believe me. Umbral Intensify. You want Umbral Intensify because it'll give you ability strength. The tower resistance, who cares? You could obviously should max this ability out if you mod out if you can. I don't really want to redo all my builds, so it's staying like that. But ability strength, you want ability strength to do more damage. Don't need to explain that one. Duration, it's duration. Streamline for ability efficiency. If you're not big on this, you could always switch it out for literally any other mod. You could use Prime Flow. I like Streamline, and it's going to be like that. You could also, and other mods too, like instead of you can always switch it out if you want to use a Archon version of a mod or like a amalgam, whatever one you want to use. And a lot of the builds are black that like stretch. You want to use Archon stretch? Go right ahead, do that. Do I have it and want to farm that at the moment, or have got to farm that? No. But will it be an upgrade to it? Yeah, just a stretch mod needs to go there. Transient Fortitude, more strength. I like running it with a good amount of strength because you're going to be negative in strength. You want strength, especially for this and this. And then overextended. And then you want to, because you need to run this with this because this will cut the strength, which you gain from this. And yeah, but you get the range because for most of all you want range on this. And then vitality. If you want either vitality or run rolling guard, whatever one fits the levels or your play style. I'm using vitality because I was using that for lower level missions. Higher level missions when I need shield gate, and that is when rolling guard's gonna be going on. But for lower level stuff, when you don't want to mess with shield gating, vitality. Arcanes. Arcane Energize, I use that on everything. Inside of this, you could always throw on, feel like Mult Augmented would be good because you get a lot of ability strength. I haven't farmed this out yet, which I will, but this would be pretty good. This would give you a lot more of the ability strength, so as long as you don't die or anything, it's gonna be very useful. And yeah, it's definitely the next time I'll be maxing out. So yeah. Either use like guard or any other arcane. I just want the extra revive just because. That's just kind of how I play. Shards. The only ones that I would consider or definitely say you should get is casting speed. Again, this frame really needs casting speed. Anything else you don't necessarily need. If you want more damage, more of one or other stat, throw that on, but above all, casting speed. So yeah, that's the build. If you want to see the melee build that I was using, just to once again prove it doesn't have that on. I don't know how that got there. This is actually a very bad mod for that. I think I need to get to building that again. But yeah, that's outside of that mod that didn't belong there. That's basically the build I was running to prove that I wasn't using Toxin. I am going to now fix that build because it's bothering me that I have that bad mod on there. I now showed everyone I have that bad mod on there. Not everyone's perfect. But anyway, if you enjoyed the build, this is going to help you out. This is going to get you to where you need to go. If you like my build, let me know. If you didn't like my build, let me know. Like, sub, comment, do all that you need to do. And until next time, see y'alls.